Shot from behind with a blaster. Is there more we can ask? What did you see? Let's just say again. He was hunting.
South of here, and I
Sun
saw
was-
one over by the... I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. Calder must have been hunting it himself. So,
Why were you
I
out?
told you already,
He was
didn't I?
hunting, yeah.
Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow!
Fair enough,
went
Metro.
down.
Thank you.
When I come over here, there's Handon standing
Retro
over the body,
2007,
and the
yeah,
Irias was gone.
close,
Now,
I
I
guess.
don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
That's a big argument about what constitutes retro now, and people have different opinions.
So. Right.
Yeah.
How can I be of further assistance?
It's difficult with PC games what you would class as retro. I always find it easy to go. I would say now PS2 is retro, but anything after that is not. I'm just asking these again just so I can get a clear picture of what he says.
Actually, I didn't see
Over
anything.
across the bridge.
I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I had no idea what he was going to do, so Master Baluk came out here with his... I hope that you'll be able to make a... How can I be...
So the only thing, I don't know if it's that pertinent, but if he was over the bridge and he was and he's facing this way and he was shot from behind, so if we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we would no doubt resolve the case. Handon said he was nearby and heard a shot, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hand. Rickard said he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun and shot it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. Oh, I thought that was the explanation. It's more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Handon, why do you believe that? He didn't mention the weapon found by the body. True, but he didn't deny it was there either. It simply had no bearing on the questions we asked. If you're unable to deduce the facts, I'll have to take this man to the Enclave and deal with this myself. But since you've talked to the subjects, there's no harm in you trying a bit more. Okay.
So, what do you...
Can we get more?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. But it's nothing that serious.
When they're legally able to drink, it's retro. Well, it depends which country, because this game can drink in the UK, but not in America.
Right.
Well, we're not getting any more info out of these guys. Let me just double check again. 3 hours ago, a single blast. That's literally it.
These plains are rife with wild animals.
Easy provoked to violence. Kath hounds are more deadly.
There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by Kath hounds.
Carry a weapon at all times. Ah. Interesting. So he wasn't carrying a weapon.
How can I be of further... Of course.
He wasn't carrying a weapon. He was here at just the right time. 18 years is retro. Yeah, I think that's probably fair. I mean, it's probably the boundaries of that are going to change in the future, I think. Well, let's say Rickard's lying. It was cloudy, there was no sun glare. Oh yeah, good point. Of course it was. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that fact. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. This lie doesn't prove he was guilty, but I think you've taken the first step in unraveling it. We should proceed to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. Ah, of course. The sun. Okay, we've got to pay more attention, folks. Well, I tell you what. Before we do that, we are going to have a little break. We are back in this area, trying to figure out this murder mystery. So, time to find a motive.
So, what do you want to...
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball.
No.
Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him.
He said
Especially
hard
now
on.
that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one.
Orbit-to-ground missions for Aerotech. That's all for
Right.
now. Let's see if that's true.
Is there any other...
Calder and Rickard.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal.
Interesting.
Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting. Okay.
Very well. I will be here.
Still trying to guess the word of the day. Good luck.
How can I be of further...
Do you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation.
Oh,
Very
70%. So close
inconsiderate
with
of
the filth.
family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I mean, it's looking likely, but
How can I be of further...
why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard.
Trying to solve a
Disreputable
murder.
business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I
Okay.
saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
Let's find out.
Of course, of course.
Let's find out what the droid has to say.
Is there any other information you need?
Yep, Calder and Handon.
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Netic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting.
Very well.
Interesting.
So, what?
Did you know the... You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners.
He's
in
changed
that
the name of the
business for well over
spaceport.
20 years, and we've been
I
doing
think.
just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood.
Right.
I think he lied about the name of the
How can I be of
spaceport.
further assistance?
You knew him better than you cared to admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
I want the truth now.
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room.
Oh,
Much
shit.
as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
All right, that's all for now.
Of course.
Okay. I want to discuss. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. According to Rickard, they got along well. Rickard is lying. He does not seem like a businessman. No. Well, Handon is lying. He knew his wife was cheating on him. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide about the blaster found near the body. He did say I would never kill him way too many times. So they both lied about different things. Okay. First things first. Let's find out about the weapon. Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
That's not helpful.
Very well.
That's not helpful.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used.
Did he
Always
now?
wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Okay. Whose would it be? That's all for now.
Right.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on
Right,
hand
so
with
it's
all
your
these
weapon.
ravenous Cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
GeForce Game Ready driver is available. No, thank you.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Normally, I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife.
Yeah, we know that.
As much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands.
Do we want to have a bet on who did it?
For the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Do you want to do a channel points bet for those who don't know? We could do a prediction. Gamba time. Right, who is the killer? Handon or Calder? No, what was the other guy's name? Rickard, sorry. Handon or Rickard? There you go. You can bet different amounts than just 10 if you want. Okay.
How can I be of further assistance?
So we know they've both lied.
Of course, of course.
Why? Why?
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr.
You've picked
Poole
Handon,
filed with the authorities,
number one.
But there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? We
So
cannot get any more.
it
Is there any-
definitely did not belong to Calder. Okay.
Very well.
Hang on. So, hang on. 12,000 on Rickard. Oh, so 12,000 on
So,
Rickard.
what do
This
you
this
want?
guy. Let's just check
Now, I
again.
don't love Calder, but we go back a long way.
I'm sure he changed the
We
name
run
of
a
the place.
suborbital shipping and
You bet so. Yeah, I know the
transport company
rules.
Out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine. That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder
Charlie.
himself had a preference.
Blaster,
Always
right.
wished I could get that blaster. Ain't it though? Calder only had. Right.
Last few seconds to bet on who it was. So Handon was this guy over here whose wife this guy was sleeping with, or this was the business partner, Rickard, number 2. So, yeah. All right. Let's find out. I want to discuss the murder. The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. The blaster didn't belong to the victim. The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. Interesting. But I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There are gambling laws in certain countries where you can't bet channel points. There is a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. Okay.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on
Here
the
we
weapon.
go.
It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Damn it.
Very well.
DB, hello, buddy. Okay.
So, what do you want to know?
Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle.
Sprained his
running through the
ankle.
bush.
Okay.
Right.
Hmm.
How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Of course. Of course.
Welcome back, Queen. I feel like it is Holder. Handon, sorry, not Holder. Calder. Handon. I think it's Handon. It's going well, dudes. We're helping this Jedi out with investigating this murder. It didn't belong to the victim. But which one? It must be Handon's blood. He's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he had killed Calder. Or are they both guilty? Oh, if they're both guilty, I'm kind of boned because I have to pay out. I don't know. Oh. That could be a problem. They're both guilty. A bold conclusion, one most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people. We are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair, but what possible motive could Rickard have had? He was also having an affair.
What? What are you talking about? I don't want that bantha of a wife Handon has.
No. As a Jedi, you must be above making wild and stab cheated. Stay out of trouble from now on.
What? No!
Yes, Mr. Gould, is there something wrong? Do you not feel justice has been done here? Do you not feel you should have been taken to the Enclave for sentencing?
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done.
What do you mean?
Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder, but so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
It appears your instincts were correct after all. It's a shame you couldn't come up with the evidence to support your theory. Re-examine the business record. I should have gone with that one. It's the one I thought it was. This information would have been easily accessible to you. You should have looked into it.
You tentacle-headed moron. I came out here and killed Calder, but Rickard was here to do that too, and he shot me by mistake.
I will return to the Enclave with Mr. Gould, and I will also have the authorities apprehend Mr. Lusoff. It is a minor inconvenience, but one well worth the cost if you've learned your lesson here. You must always be aware of your responsibilities as a Jedi. You cannot act based on mere theories and suppositions. I knew your theory was correct, but without proper evidence, I could not allow you to render your judgment. Good day, and may the Force be with you. So close. I'm going to cancel the prediction then, because they both did it. Sorry, friends. Sorry, folks, because you were everyone was right. So you'll get your points back. Yeah. Interesting. I also choose Handon's wife. Is the game about to crash? No, it's fine. Well, that was interesting. Okay. We continue on. Boom, 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 boom. I hope everyone is well. If you just joined, DB and anyone else, if you're here, hello, good to see you all. A very happy Thursday to you. Oh, I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Mistakes were made.
How'd you like that?
Shit.
Oh, Jim.
There they come. 8 seconds left. Abby has trouble with those crates. Oh, he's getting hit by the iron. He's done.
How'd you like that?
Chubbs is out on the
It's Jim, look.
Late crate. Bottom there.
Oh, the late crate. You don't want a
Late
late
crate
crate.
is always a big one. Oh no! And it's...
No, Chubbs! Another quick drop!
How'd you like that?
Up 2-0. Chubbs has got to figure out quickly how he can make that vertical leap. Chubbs gonna get in his own head about this.
Round away from being the noob.
And Abby now struggling.
Wait!
But takes it, and the rocket boom!
It's all over, Jim!
It's over!
That was so fun, that tournament.
Wow.
Yeah, that just picks a random clip.
A flawless victory there
Flawless victory.
by Abby.
Jim and I are
Wow.
professional speedrunners, commentators. We've been doing it for years. You know. Hello, Skinny. Good morning. There's a new thing now where you can play a random clip. Yeah, it picks a random clip. You can. What I more likely will do is download a load of clips into a folder and just get it to play from those. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? What's that? Average flash mine. No, we don't want flash mines. Right. I don't really know where I'm going here. Sort of done the whole area now. Should we try the path north? Also, what were we actually supposed to do? Jedi Trials. You must cleanse a Mediterranean meditation grove to the southeast of the dark taint that has been infesting it. Taint. Ancient grove is that way. Okay, so over here. Very good. Oh, you were awake. I didn't realize. I thought it was dead. And dead. Oh, we go back decades. Yeah, I mean, I remember the 93, 94 speedrunners tourney with mixed feelings.
I want Bitty.
Mixed feelings. And yes, Bitties are back. Bitties are back. None of that super cheer nonsense anymore. Oh, that's the Mandalorian over there. Okay. Well, thankfully, that is not the way. This is the way. Thank you for the 3 bits, dude. Cleansing taints. Juhani. And who might you be? Mandalorian melee shield. Ooh. For the word of the day, it's never a proper noun, which is a name or a place. You know, anything like that. Yeah. It's always just a random word. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Defense 2, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Duration 200 seconds or max damage. How many? It doesn't say how many charge. Oh, it has 5. Okay. Are we about to have to fight this person? Did I save? Oh shit. I can't remember.
I will be your doom.
Okay. Fuck.
Now.
I think we might die. We will probably die here. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead, guys.
You.
Oh, wait.
You are strong. Stronger than me.
She said 1v1.